Before I start, I want to mention that this morning we woke up to some very serious and some troubling news from Wall Street. And I've spent most of the morning with some of my economic advisors to talk about the consequences of the situation with Lehman Brothers and the other financial institutions. This is a serious situation, as bad as anything that we've seen, and there's a lot of talk about how we're going to get the economy back on track and our financial institutions back on track. The last time we saw something like this was with the savings and loans crisis, and we are going to have a lot of rebuilding to do. It's generating enormous uncertainty about the future of our financial markets, and this turmoil is a major threat to our economy and its ability to create good-paying jobs and help working Americans pay their bills, to save for their future, and to make their mortgage. Today offers more evidence, Colorado, that too many folks in Washington and on Wall Street weren't minding the store. You know, for 8 years, we've had policies that have shredded consumer protections, that have loosened oversight and regulation, and encouraged outsized bonuses to CEOs while ignoring middle-class Americans. The result is the most serious financial crisis since the Great Depression. And I certainly don't fault Senator John McCain for these problems, but I do fault the economic philosophy he subscribes to, because it's the same philosophy we've had for the last 8 years. One that says we should give more and more to those with the most and hope that prosperity trickles down to everyone else. It's a philosophy that says even common sense regulations are unnecessary and unwise. One that says we should just stick our heads in the sand and ignore economic problems until they spiral into crisis. Well, now, instead of prosperity trickling down, the pain has trickled up, from the struggles of hardworking Americans on Main Street to the largest firms on Wall Street. This country cannot afford 4 more years of this failed philosophy. For years, I have called for modernizing the rules of the road to suit a 21st century America and a 21st century marketplace, rules that would protect American investors and consumers. And I've called for policies that grow our economy and our middle class at the same time. In 50 days, you, Colorado, will have the chance to bring about that change.